Trying to shit us. Ah, we're going live.
Watch your mouth.
Trying to go.
Huh? Watch my mouth. Why do I need to watch my mouth? Huh? Shit. Shit nuggets. Holy moving
fire.
Holy moving bat balls.
Oh no. Holy cow poo poos.
Holy Gen X testicle sack.
I mean, the only way you could really watch for it if they were auto showed up on the screen.
Hello. What? What?
What?
I don't know.
Anyways.
I said
I didn't hear.
drugs.
Drugs.
I want drugs.
Your vagina.
All right. Well, 30 minutes in, we ain't got one yeet.
Yeet?
Yeah.
Yeet.
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 Hey, you can go live on your TikToker.
I can.
Go for it.
I just need a chickadee charger.
Chickadee charger. Oh, I am just under 500 followers now.
Yeah.
After my nice little video that which has 24,500 views at this point.
Which one?
The Generation Battle Part 1.
Really?
Yeah, I've got 24,500 views on that bad boy.
No way.
Yeah. I've got over 5,000 on Part 2. I'm working on another one right now.
You are able to go live at 600 followers now.
Right. So
I was told that last night, but because of the agency,
What the hell? I have that same video posted.
Yeah.
How do you? He's got 24,000 views. I've got like 700.
I guess because I'm the original, but yeah.
I posted it before you.
No, you didn't. I created
Yes, I
it and
did.
put it on there.
I know, but I posted it off your Facebook.
Okay. Well, not Facebook. I put it on TikTok before I put it on Facebook.
Well, aren't you special?
Yeah, I am. Some days I'm more special than others.
Today is that day.
I'm special every day.
Today is that day.
Today is the day. So, you know, this week.
Wow. That just magnetized right to the computer.
That was wild. After just auto charge would have stuck to the computer. That's cool.
Ding. Okay, you can
There we go.
hang
Apple,
out.
That's the new thing. Next to a computer, auto charges. Oh, that's we'll talk about once you get up on your TikToker.
You're on the ticket or talker?
Three, two, one. All right. Well, now we're live on two different spots.
So, let me get the
Yeah,
product placement out of the way.
Unless they're going to pay us money, which I don't think they're going to do quite yet.
Most definitely not.
I mean, that'd be nice.
My phone might die, but you know,
yeah.
hey, whatever.
Not a huge Pepsi fan, but I'll take that
I
Pepsi.
love
money.
dogs,
That
right?
little, what the, that little, yeah.
Oh, bastard.
Little puppers started chewing on a cord.
Welcome to the story of my life.
That's
That's why I
Hey.
picked up all my damn cords.
At least we're not as bad off as your dad.
3 couches.
It's gone through 3 couches.
Three.
3. About $1,200 a piece.
Why?
Dogs.
Um,
He's got great
Great
names.
Danes.
I think at that point it's time to get rid of dogs.
Oh no,
No.
he'll never do it.
Nope. They babies.
Oh, no.
David,
Anakin and Padme did it too.
I know. They babies.
David, come on, babies.
Hey, baby.
Baby.
Remember that
Well,
song?
the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one, the first
Well, how
couch,
about-
the first couch really wasn't a problem.
No.
No, the first
My
couch was
mom-
garbage anyway.
My mom helped my dad pick that one out, and then my mom left my dad. So, like, my dad didn't
Yeah.
want the couch anymore, so he was completely done with it.
How about this? You remember baby's kids?
Yes.
We don't
Underneath
die,
the
we
side.
multiply.
Or what about?
No.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
her. Come on. Outside, sir.
Scared the crap out of him.
I think the dog
What's
needs
up,
to go
Kay?
to the bathroom.
What What was that one? Martin.
Oh, Martin. Yes, Martin.
Yeah.
Speaking of Martin Lawrence.
Shanae.
Yeah, Shanae.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, I mean, well, in Living Color,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind
Yeah.
of scary that in Living Color kind of foreshadowed some of the things that would be going on right now.
Hey, did you see what I sent you?
Yeah, I saw you. I didn't get to
Cody
actually watch
Rhodes
it.
as Stardust
Mentioned
years ago predicted Ilya
and Gunther.
and Gunther by their ring monikers.
That's crazy.
Right. Like this was when Ilya was like 15.
Wow. And apparently he's had some skills way back then too. So
I don't even think he was wrestling when he was 15, was he?
I don't know. I don't think it was Ray. Boy, that boy was wrestling 14, 13.
Right. Golly.
Ugh, good load.
The Kiss heard around the world. Golly.
And it's still going.
Man.
Man, we're gonna have to talk about that because with Raw and what's going on with that, we'll get to that. Oh
yeah.
But first, since we were talking about older stuff, Eminem,
man,
and not just him, but Snoop and Cube and Dre dropping songs all this week.
They woke up some sleeping. Y'all crybabies woke up some sleeping giants.
And understand, Eminem's song is just a warning shot.
Yeah, it is.
Good Lord.
And you know what's funny is it mirrored his 2006 Without Me.
Yeah.
Like you look at the beginning, it had the phone call, then it had Dre on a phone call, then it had the comic book strip.
Right. And, which was intentional. It was a good throwback.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was crazy.
And I know there's some Gen Zs that don't know who he is and try to cancel, but you can't cancel that fool.
That was like
Congress went after him and couldn't cancel him.
Yeah.
So good. So
I mean, if the government can't take him out, TikTok won't.
Yeah. So
they said cancel Eminem, and I'm like, you realize you can cancel Eminem, but then you got Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers.
Yeah,
he's not going anywhere.
And plus, if you try to cancel him, guess what? That's just going to make him more popular.
Oh my god,
it's retarded. And I watched one person that was trying to bag on Gen X metalheads. That's a horrible idea.
Right. What up, Chris?
We had mosh pits. We beat each other up for fun.
We paid to go to concerts to beat the shit out of each other. So, come on now.
And I watched this girl try to how come we didn't cancel, Dave Mustaine or whatever. And she's like, I'm proud of we cancel people. Trying to smack her chest like she was tough. And, for some of us, it came across more like,
that part right there. That part.
See, we had jokes like that. It's like, why don't you give a special, we call her, I'll just say how we said it. Why don't you give a retarded person a knife? Because they'll kill themselves. Okay?
I mean, you're not wrong.
No. So, like I said, we made fun of everybody. It didn't matter. I know
nobody was saying if you wanted to get talked about, if they wanted to talk about you, they were going to talk about you.
And actually, usually it was an honor. If
regardless. What up, Vinny?
So, it's kind of
FYI for you guys on YouTube, we're live on TikTok over here. And for those of you on TikTok, we're live on YouTube. So,
Gen X was kind of like Seth, Seth from Family Guy.
Right.
Yeah, everybody was up for, Sometimes we make more fun, more fun of ourselves than anybody else.
Dude, my mom and dad insulted me so bad. Like, I was just like, okay, I don't even want to go to school because my mom and dad made so much fun of me back then. And people now are like, oh my God, this person said that my hair looked horrible. I'm like, bro, here's how bad it is, okay? So back in 2020, he can vouch for it. I was over 300 pounds, okay? I was big. I didn't give a shit. So I went to my parents' house one day because I was going to help him out with some yard work. I did help him out with some yard work. And before I left, I said, Mom, can I borrow your knee brace? Right? My knee hurts. And she goes, you don't need to use my knee brace. You need to lose weight. You're fat. Welcome to Gen X. And she'll tell you to this day, you don't need a knee brace. You're fat. Yeah. I'm not fat anymore. But
lose the weight, take the pressure off your knees, and get on with it.
Right.
So
they did not care.
No
feelings. What?
Feelings? What?
I was living with him and his mom back in 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
And I woke up one night and I went to use the bathroom. You'll never forget this. Because I almost died that night. Seriously, almost died that night. And the next day after that. But anyway, I woke up in the middle of the night and went to use the bathroom, and it was black. Okay? It was black. Straight black. So I'm standing.
It's gonna be black.
Huh?
It's nighttime. It's gonna be black.
No,
what was in the toilet was black.
He was pooping black.
Yes.
Why are we talking about poop?
About how how sensitive we are.
So anyway, I holler for his mom. I said, "Mom," and she said, "What?" I said, "What does it mean when you're pooping black?" She said, "You're bleeding internally. Take your ass to the hospital." What? I'm sorry, what?
It's Gunner, don't freak out.
So I drive myself to the hospital and they say, "Oh yeah, you're bleeding internally. There's a lot of blood in there."
It was 2 miles away. It wasn't that far.
Right.
But still, yeah.
But like I still went. They transferred me to Norman Regional Hospital. And ironically, 9 days after I got out of the hospital, check this out. 9 days after I got out of the hospital, the May 20th tornado hit.
Yeah.
And moved that hospital an inch and a half.
Yeah.
So, what up, baby? So I mean, you couldn't be sensitive. I drove myself to the hospital while vomiting blood up. I'd stop at red lights and vomit blood out the side of my car. So it was, it is what it is.
Yeah. Like I said, my mom was tough.
Yeah. My mom was tough. My dad. If y'all Gen Zers or y'all millennials, and my wife can vouch, if y'all had to grow up with my father, y'all would have done unalived yourself by now. Am I wrong? Baby, am I wrong?
But see,
if some of the soft Gen
I
Zs
just know that your dad is scary.
and millennials had to live with my father and the way he talks, would they be alive right now?
No.
Yes.
See, the thing is you can tell which one. I guess the term would be the Chad of the generations, the Z's and all that, because they were raised by Gen Xers.
Yeah.
My son's 16 and he is. They call him Giga Chad.
He's tough as nails, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I would bag on him.
Your oldest son, not quite so tough. I mean, he's tough.
Love him.
He's tough.
He's a little more sensitive.
Not quite so tough. Exactly right, Chris. Exactly right.
So,
his youngest child is actually taller than me.
Taller than me.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's weird because his ex-wife is shorter. So I don't know if you fed him like liquid Miracle Grow or something.
Yeah,
but whatever. Damn, dude.
Yeah. And now he's working on losing weight and keeping the muscle mass. So this week he new max on deadlift at 410.
Jeez Louise. He could lift two of me.
So
almost two of me.
Yeah. So like I said, he's going to compete for world's strongest man, and
don't you have to be 18 for that?
Yeah. So that's why I say he's working
2 years.
He's working towards it. So
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Let me know when that competition is, and I'll be there.
Stop.
Anybody want a puppy? Anybody want a fucking puppy? I got two of them. You can have them both.
Free of charge.
Seriously.
Airmail.
So free. So free.
Oh goodness. But
so welcome on TikTok. Welcome to the nobody that's here on YouTube.
So if you watch it later,
I mean, I'm almost half tempted to switch the shit to fucking TikTok.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Swap it to TikTok, and then you can do this.
Find somebody that doesn't want their account anymore, and we just do this.
Yeah.
Just this.
And I could do this all day long.
I don't want to do this all day long.
That is a joke.
Sometimes you smell.
Yeah, well.
Sometimes I smell.
Yeah, I was say you're not too rosy sometimes.
Oh, I don't smell. I stink.
No, you don't stink. You stank.
I'm stanky.
You stank.
What's up, Biker? So Biker is my ghost hunting friend out of Canada.
Nice. Hey, we gotta.
He wants to come down here and do a ghost hunt. He's
Come
got
on.
all the equipment. He's got the gauges, everything.
We've been ghost hunting before.
He actually has a YouTube page
Cool.
with ghost hunts on it. He's one of our followers.
Right.
So
Come on, we'll follow. We'll follow right along.
I don't need a shower. What the hell's wrong with you?
If
I don't need a shower. Our daughter and the dog both gave me a bath. Oh yeah, the farts are horrible. Take it from one of my best friends right there. What's even funnier is when you Dutch oven your wife. Unintentionally, of course. I wouldn't do it on purpose.
No, never on purpose.
Yes, you would.
Even though she intentionally Dutch ovened me when she was pregnant. That shit was horrendous. Okay. I thought I was going to die. Okay. I'm over here laying and I hear lasted about 5 seconds or so. And I looked at her at the back of her head because I was laying behind her, and she turns around and she looks at me and she busts out laughing. I was like, "Did you just really fire at me?" And I went to move the blanket, right? Just to get comfortable. And the smell was like, "Wake up." And I immediately started dry heaving.
So I probably shouldn't tell you that I farted on you like 3 times last night in bed.
I didn't smell it. But I did gag and run out of the room almost. What's bad is when you fart and you gag yourself.
Our daughter's shit has ran you out of the room.
Only once. You're the only one that's ever been a target, though. The first day we had her home, she shit all over my wife. It looked like somebody took one of the mustard packets and just smacked it. It went. How it happened, I don't know. Because my wife was a good 2 feet away.
See, I've been lucky. I never had that issue.
I haven't been shit on either. I've stuck my finger in it when I was doing a diaper, but
Yeah, that's kind of going to happen. It doesn't matter.
comes to the territory.
I mean, one of my other buddies, when his daughter, she sneezed as his wife was changing, and he was walking through the door, and of course, it
What up,
was
Steve?
projectile, and he used the door kind of like Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
So, right? But
Your niece peed on you? That's fucking fantastic, Benny. All right, let's get on to the show.
yeah,
We've
let's get
spent
on.
way too
So,
much time with the prelude and the intro and
all the fun stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
this is all fun, but so
we've spent the last 15 minutes bullshitting, okay?
Yeah.
Time to get on to the real shit.
So, I mean, sometimes this is all just BS. So, but it's fun BS.
It depends. Like if we're both like
Oh,
exhausted.
if we're both exhausted, we're just kind of like, and welcome to YouTube. Yay.
And like she jumped off the top of rope
And
and she went.
there
Boom.
was that hold and then that flip. And
then they ran in. Yeah, no. All right.
All right, so let's start off, of course, with SmackDown since last we were here. Yep. So, of course, it started off with Nick Aldis bringing out Nia because she is now queen of the ring. Yeah, that crown does not suit her face.
No.
It
She
that
does not
hair.
suit her face. Yeah. Here's the messed up part. I follow her on TikTok,
Oh, yeah?
right? And the chick is funny.
Yeah, she's great.
She's like crazy funny.
Yeah,
And her best friend, guess who it is?
it's Alexa.
No.
No? I thought it was
No.
Alexa. Because I know that
No.
they had pigs together.
Her best friend is somebody you would never expect.
Really?
Best friend in the whole wide world.
Who?
She's in Alpha Academy.
No way.
Yes way. They're in every video together.
Huh.
Bestie this, bestie that.
I
I'm
knew
like,
that.
all right, cool.
Because I knew that her and Alexa had piglets.
Her and Alexa are friends, yes.
Yes. Real close friends. Yeah.
And her and Cody are stupid close. Like if you watch her, it's like Nene
Yeah. I have her on my other account.
something.
So
But watch her TikToks. I wish I could fucking tag her name. What the hell? I see somebody in here that I haven't seen in forever. What's cracking, crazy?
Yeah.
But
and speaking of people following you, now that because I'm at 499 followers now. I had 225 just the other day.
right.
So
I think I've gained like 4 followers this week.
yeah, it's crazy. I've gained over 100 every day. So
You got another baby? Come on now.
you know what
No
causes that?
more. Like, you know what causes that.
Figure out. Go. Pull out game. Come on now.
Your husband's pull-out game is weak.
But
Just going to throw that out there.
one thing I cannot stand is all
Sitting down?
all the thoughts trying to come into my DMs.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't care about you and your stinky vajayjay. Okay.
No.
I had one. So what are you looking for? Or what are you looking to do? Create content, spend time with my family, and make money.
There you go.
I mean, make people laugh, have fun. I don't care about you and your stinky vajayjay that's been worked over like Arby's roast beef sandwich. Okay.
Disclaimer: the roast beef sandwich is really good.
Yes, I like it, but not the others.
We just don't like the fillet of flesh roast beef.
But anyway, so start off. Nia came out. She started talking. As funny as she is, she still has a problem talking.
She does. Like, her voice, it's just.
I don't know. I mean, they need to have her character closer to how she actually is. I think she'd go over a lot better.
If she doesn't do well as a heel.
No.
Like, she just needs to be. I'm gonna get smacked for saying this. She needs to have a Matt Riddle personality. Okay. Matt Riddle personality in Nia Jax persona would just be epic.
I think that would
Or
be really
like
good.
or like the Goofy Big Show.
Yeah.
Run into people and be like, oh,
Right.
Instead of just walking out trying to be the badass. That's so played out.
Yeah, and
It's predictable.
Yes, because her in-ring work has just jumped up. It's so much better. She looks like she's worked with a bunch of the big guys.
Oh yeah,
and it's very impressive how much she has progressed. So
oh yeah. I mean, it was a weak segment, but
yeah, that was what was sad because usually the female stuff is top tier.
It's been top tier with one female.
Yeah.
And she is under the skin of the Judgment Day so bad.
Yeah.
The picture I sent.
Oh, yes.
There is a post on X that said, if there is not a custody of Dominic fight between Rhea and Liv,
we'll have to talk about that one.
This is not even worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, you're right.
So of course, Nia's out there, gets interrupted by Bailey.
Yeah.
And then Bailey gets attacked by Piper and Chelsea.
Yep.
Chelsea, she's getting the raw end of the stick. Yeah, her character is a heel, the whole Karen thing.
Uh-huh.
But if you've ever watched her in Lucha Underground,
oh yeah,
she can go.
Oh yeah.
So she's underutilized.
Mm-hmm.
So but I am interested in the Piper and Nia possible showdown.
Yeah. Same.
So and of course Chelsea is the mouthpiece saying that that Piper will be the next champion. By the time SummerSlam arrives.
I don't see that happening, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I see Clash at the Castle because, of course, Piper is, from the area. So, of course, duh.
Yep.
And then, of course, right after all that, then we had another QR code.
I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch that one?
No.
Yeah, it was. So, and yeah, they're just teasing. It looks like, and during the commercial breaks, they're having the lights act weird. They're playing the song. Like I said, in the previous QR code, it brought the 13th, which is the day right after Clash at the Castle.
Right.
So
apparently, Uncle Howdy has been revealed.
Yeah.
As to who it is. I saw that when I was loading up a computer earlier.
So
I don't know.
Yeah. I said they need to make sure they speed this up because they're
I'm
drawing.
starting to get bored with it.
Yes, a lot of people are getting bored with it. They need to. They've got to have something else happen because Clash at the Castle is not for another week.
Yep.
So they need to do something.
What are you doing over there? It's really loud in the headset. What are you doing over there? It's really loud in the headset.
It's called schoolwork.
Yes, but it's
Oh,
loud.
schoolwork.
But you are completely done with all of
Almost.
But yeah, the QR code popped up when Nick was heading to his office. Of course, AJ was in the office, and of course, AJ's trying to act it up like he may be retiring. Oh, I love my wife. She believed it.
You can ask Court when AJ was out there talking to Cody. I looked and I was like, he about to do something. This shit is too perfect right now.
Yeah,
Did I not?
she's doing schoolwork.
Yeah. She's focused.
My wife was like, "Oh, well, I mean, he's worked hard." I was like, "He's not retiring.
No.
He's about to turn on him and do."
He
something.
pulled a Mark Henry.
Yeah, he did.
To an exact T.
Yeah.
Because Mark Henry did it on Cena. Yeah, Cena.
Yeah, Cena. So yeah, they started that little thing. But like I said, I knew from the get-go what was going to happen. It was kind of a given. Then
I didn't know he was going to call Cody out though.
Right. That was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, and
but he's like, they're going to give you the keys to what?
The house that AJ Styles built.
But he didn't give him the keys. He took them right back and evicted him.
And I was like, technically, that's not even the house that AJ Styles built. That's the Rock's house.
Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because The Rock was always talking about laying a Smackdown on you. That's where Smackdown came from.
That's the Rock's house.
Yeah.
Hands down. Will forever and ever be until they change the name.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, you had Austin Theory versus Tommaso Ciampa. Pretty good match. They're going to be future leaders in the industry. So they still got to figure out a better gimmick for Austin.
I did like the tension.
Yes.
The tension was good. I see a split.
Yeah.
At some point in time.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it is definitely because what Waller said about Theory.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that was very evident that's what they're. But Theory had a new move. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it should be a finisher. It was pretty devastating.
It will be someday.
So they need to bring it in. Then we had Blair Davenport finally make her appearance.
I don't like her voice.
Yeah, that's the only thing about her.
I don't like her voice.
Yeah, it's nail on chalkboard.
No, it's. I can hear the colors and see the sounds of her voice. It's kind of like when Venom hears a bell or a loud noise. It just.
Speaking of, did you see the new trailer for Venom?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's a badass horse. That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all haven't seen the new Venom trailer, go check it out. That horse is dope.
Yeah.
But they did an homage to part 1 with the motorcycle.
Yeah.
The horse went flying. He went flying. He reached up, grabbed him, shot him right back on the horse.
And it looks like it's going to be in the same universe as Tom Holland's.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice the guy?
Little fucking bastards.
Not that guy. Did you notice the guy that was sitting with Tom Holland that had a little piece of the symbiote left?
No. Yeah. Go lay down.
At the end of
it was not talking about
No Way Home.
Right.
When Venom went to wherever, he left a piece of him and he came back.
And it was the same bar, and they show that
same bar, same guy, but he looked way different.
Longer hair, pretty much the same exact outfit.
Yep.
So
makes you wonder if he's part of the bad guys. Oh, look, there's the sun.
Well, I mean, Venom was part of the bad guys until he became the anti-hero.
Yep.
So after that, it's a pretty funny segment. LA and Carmelo.
How did LA? You get paid big bucks to talk shit. Please explain to me, Carmelo Hayes, how you are going to call yourself LA Knight.
In LA, definitely. What? Visibly restricted.
Anyway, I'm visibly restricted, y'all.
It's not because of his looks. So.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Yeah, Carmelo.
Probably that. What's up, Heidi?
But yeah.
What up, Gracie?
And of course, LA, couldn't let that one lie. Yeah. Definitely blasted.
He said, "How am I going to fight myself?"
Right?
I was like, "Oh wow!"
And you can tell Carmelo went, "Son of a."
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Then Andrade versus Apollo Crews. I was shocked to see Apollo pop back up.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wondering because it looked like a glorified squash match.
It did. We're good, Heidi. We're good.
But it definitely helped because of what they were trying to do with Angel and Andrade, trying to form a union. But he didn't want anything. Andrade didn't want anything of it. So you got that a future feud between Andrade and Legado, which Legado and Andrade have worked together.
Yes.
So longtime friends. That would mean. So, and I did feel bad for Apollo because, like I said, if he's got skills, but then later on in a backstage segment,
Angel got attacked.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so they are going to utilize him. Again.
Yeah.
So.
Which is good. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, because last time I saw Apollo, he had a little run in NXT, and then before that, he had the African thing, and his bodyguard.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That was.
How are you going to give a dude with a Detroit accent an African roots gimmick?
Yeah. I mean,
that's like Kofi Kingston.
It's like a reverse Kofi Kingston. I was about to say the exact same.
I'm like, dude, Kofi, you're not from no.
So, but fun fact, his bodyguard that was always showing up with him is actually Trick Williams. So that was Trick's little start, because he like to pull in people from development, for certain things like that. So, and then in the background, after all that, you had Paul having a conversation with Solo Sikoa.
I don't know how well that's going to go over. Paul tried to put him in his place, and Solo wasn't having it.
Yeah, and of course, love the crowd chant you can hear in the background. We want
Roman, and then Paul says, "Trust me, nobody wants him more than I do."
Yeah,
I don't know where that's going.
Yeah, and then after that, you had KO calling out the new bloodline.
Very brave with Paul coming out and trying to stop it,
trying to plead with him,
and then Paul hits him with a microphone.
Yeah, and that was played out real well.
Right, it wasn't supposed to happen. Like he wasn't supposed to hit Paul; he was just supposed to throw it down.
Right. But I loved how they said that, because when Paul was talking, he's like, Roman didn't want the Tongas.
Right.
Because
he didn't want the thugs. Yada yada yada.
Right.
I'm wondering how long it's going to be before they turn on Paul.
Yeah, it's
because Paul is Roman's wise man.
Right.
So when Roman comes back with the original bloodline, which would be Jay and Jimmy, Paul's probably going to go to them.
Oh, yeah. So, and then, of course, the Street Profits came out because, of course, the new bloodline came out to attack KO. Street Profits came out
and helped KO.
Which led right into the match of the Tongas versus the Profits. Yep. But, yeah, I mean, and then that was probably one of the best matches of the night. I mean,
it was a tough match.
Yeah,
I didn't realize Tongaloa was as tall as he is.
Yeah,
I thought he was short like his brother.
Yeah, no, yeah,
he's way bigger too.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell both teams high caliber athletes. So it was. I love the match. Mi Chen, she got more traction off of that little backstage part. with what she was wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Nia had to come in and interrupt it for everybody.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking Nia. Then Bailey and Naomi versus Piper and Chelsea. It was a decent match.
Yeah.
It was decent. You don't tell the cameraman to move on television.
Yeah, I mean, cameraman's trying to get a great shot, but that was definitely a faux pas of Piper telling the cameraman to get out the way.
You're supposed to pretend like the cameraman isn't there.
Yeah. And granted, it was set up for Bailey to come off the side of the ring onto her, but I mean, cameraman's going to be in the way,
That's a job hazard.
Yeah.
You get run over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go. I mean,
put some dirt on it.
Yeah. But by the end of it, once they got past those two faux pas, it did, the match did improve.
Yeah.
So, and Chelsea was able to show that she is actually a very skilled entertainer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then of course we had the final where AJ, they played up that he's looking like he's going to retire. I said,
I'm over it.
Like I said, my wife, she really, really, really believed it. And I told her, I was like, this isn't legit. He's not going to do it.
Yep.
He's gonna attack him. So. And
then Smackdown goes off the air.
Yeah.
And we move on about our miserable lives over the weekend.
Yes.
But it's okay. A week from tomorrow is Clash at the Castle.
Right. Well, and this weekend we've got Sunday Night Battleground.
Yes, we do.
And
yes, we do.
I want to check out the ladder match for the title, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Because of course, before NXT, we had Monday Night Raw, and that beginning segment that was juicy. and yeah,
like I'm this close to buying a Liv Morgan t-shirt. Just this.
She's definitely improved. She's worked on it a lot, and yeah,
she's got a very good seductress gimmick.
Yes, she does.
You can tell Dominic is in it because we'll get to it later. But in that last match, towards the end, when she comes out to protect him from Braun,
yeah,
like she protects him. He stands up and walks towards her like he's gonna do something. And then she starts walking towards him, and he's like, wait, whoa, what did I bite off? Whoa. You can't help but laugh when you see the pictures on X and Facebook and on here, on TikTok, of Liv, Rhea, and Dominic's wife. And Rhea is mommy. Liv Morgan is the side piece. And then you got wifey. I'm like... okay, so I don't know where my wife is. I think she's in here still, but she showed me a video from TikTok, and she's like, "This is really happening. They're really doing this." And I said, "What are you talking about?" She shows me a video where Liv Morgan has liked all of his shit. I said, "It's part of the work."
Right.
I said, "Huh?" Instagram. But I was like, it's part of it.
You're right.
She's like, no, that looks real. I was like, I promise you,
it's
part of the work.
The point. Creative.
I mean, Dominic met his wife through Liv, so they're all friends.
Yeah,
very good friends.
Yeah,
but they're all friends.
And my wife was like, I mean, why would she let I was like, well, it was a stage kiss, and I mean, I guarantee you, they talked to his wife before they did any of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
So, but yeah, that was pretty. She backed him into that corner. He's like, "Mommy's going to kill you," and she's like,
"She'll probably kill you too."
But yeah, he did really good, but trying to hold back, but I think she did, make him break character when she grabbed the back of his head and the little. He wasn't expecting that.
Nope,
not at all. It was great. So. And of course, Finn running in was kind of interesting because
I'm trying to figure that one out. Like, why would you send Finn Balor?
Well, because Finn and Liv and AJ teamed together at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So you have that connection.
Right. But there's no AJ involved in that.
Right. I'm just saying because he's on Smack. But still, there is that connection between Liv and Finn. So it's it is a perfect person to throw in there.
Yep.
So.
Oh, please.
He disconnected us.
Oh, I didn't disconnect anything. The little four-legged friends did.
Right. So yeah, enjoyed that segment. That was pretty good. But then we had a really Sheamus versus Ludwig.
I think Ludwig learned how to chop from Gunther.
Good Lord.
Like, wow.
I was not expecting those chops.
No.
And chopped him in the hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's old school, like picking a body piece.
Yep. That's old school Randy Orton.
Yeah.
That's like vintage Orton, as Michael Cole says.
Right. But yeah, I mean, so it's great. Ludwig shows that, he is ready for single competition.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if they're going to push, Gunther for champion, I mean, then Ludwig will be,
Mm-hmm.
So. But, Dragon Lee versus Finn came after that.
I didn't like the match. It wasn't fair.
It wasn't fair?
I mean, nothing's ever fair with Judgment Day.
Right. It's the old.
Like, I'm not a fan of any Judgment Day match.
Well, like I said, it's the old school trope of, if you got a group, then the group's going to come in.
Yeah.
So, they said, whatever they're going to do with the Judgment Day, they need to hurry up and get it done.
Judgment Day, Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
Stop granted, I'll sit and watch this Liv Morgan Dominic thing for months. I don't care. I like watching him squirm. I like it. It's funny.
I think it's a good way also to get him over
as a good guy. And I think that's where they're working.
And that's what it looks like. It really looks like that's what they're heading towards.
Because if you notice, the second time Dom was out there, they didn't boo him.
No, they did.
They booed him when he first came out.
Yeah.
And then they booed Finn Balor for coming out.
Yeah.
And then when she walked back over to him, they cheered it. So whatever they're doing is working.
It's good, psychology there.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
But I mean, I liked, especially for Dragon Lee, Finn is a great person to put him with.
Let go.
It's Little Miss.
We had a little one back there.
Yeah.
She's great.
But yeah, I mean, Finn.
We also have a daughter back there.
So, yeah. Because outside of Lucha style, Finn was a timer.
Yes. You've got this for a minute.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you got that food.
Yes, I have brisket cooking.
Yeah. Like I was saying, the Dragon Lee, most of his stuff that most people see, unless you watch NXT, but it's all been lucha style, lucha this. And to have Finn, with his different style, coming up to work with Dragon in that match, I liked it. It was a great matchup. Great person to put him with to help build him in a different, to help him get to more people and just grow his, portfolio of work, I would say. So I enjoyed that match. Sometimes I can be a little, ADHD, and just when a match slows down, I'll grab my phone or something like that. But I actually paid attention to that match all the way through. I enjoyed it so much. And then, of course, backstage, you had the whole Judgment Day where trying to get Carlito into Judgment Day, And then R-Truth stepping in is like, I know how you feel. And so that I enjoyed that segment. That was a great little segment there. And then came the one part with the whole thing with Sami Zayn and Chad Gable. It's another one of those, they're drawing out what's gonna happen. You know, Sami did show off that he, how he is a phenomenal worker on the mic. He's got just great mic skills. And how, they came out with Chad and all that and just kind of did with their thing. And then, of course, Chad attacks Sami from behind. Otis, they got to let Otis free. Hey, he's talking to you. There you go.
I know, I'm ignoring him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've got to let Otis go. I think a great way to set Otis free is because he's been caught in between Sami and Chad at this point. Is for Otis just to unleash on both of them and just start tearing both of them a new one. And that would give Otis his chance for a good title for the IC title. I would love to see that. He's, and the fans love him. Fans are cheering for him. He's hot right now. Let him go. Let him do his thing. I'm guessing because Chad's got his title shot that his contract is taken care of. I forgot to check on that, but so in Clash at the Castle could be the perfect time for Otis just to something happen. He gets tired of being stuck in the middle between Sami and Chad and just runs through both of them. So, what do you think about that? Yeah, he's focused on his meat. He's working on some brisket over there. Pretty tasty stuff. So, the next we had a good to see match with Braun and Ricochet. Once again, two dueling styles that, unless you really know what you're doing, trying to put them together in a way that it looks good, it's entertaining. And Braun showed his heritage with, for that full segment, that he was able to, how he's been able to pick his dad and someone's brain on how to work in the ring. It showed out with Ricochet because Ricochet is top tier, great worker, great, amazing skills, and have them working together like they did. They showed out. I enjoyed that match. Another one of those that normally with the little squash matches that Braun's had, that I've lost interest because I knew it was a squash match. But this one, it definitely took the cake. And finally got to see Kiana show up on the big show and do an actual match. Yeah, and she faced Natalya. And Natalya seems to have been tasked to me with working with a lot of the new talent, helping them. She is, as they say, the boat. And working with this talent, helping them out. Because you can work with talent behind the screen, off air, but there's still those on-screen nerves and stuff like that can set in. And having Natalya be the one to work with them with her pedigree, and her work, that she is a great person to put with a lot of these girls, because on NXT, she showed up on NXT. She has been on NXT working with some of these others to help build them and help their learn, ring psychology a lot better. Work on the in-ring skills. So mean, and Kiana really had a good chance to show, that she has some really good ring acumen herself. That she has a great understanding of working the ring. And I think sometimes over at NXT it didn't show real well. She showed out Monday. So then we had the backstage segment with the New Day. And of course Karrion Kross, because he's been talking a lot of smack and he's kind of been going after them. And brought up a good point about basically Xavier Woods been pushed down. And he won King of the Ring with it. He didn't go anywhere. I know part of it had to do with him getting hurt.
Stop.
But he's been pushed to the side a lot. I mean, he's got skills. But he's been pushed to the side with Big E and with Kofi Kingston. So
You got some good stuff?
he needs to, well, kind of like with Otis, he needs to be set free and let loose and show what he can do. I mean, I watched him over in TNA. He's good.
Stop.
Let him go.
You gotta let me get it?
Yeah. She's over here mistreating this baby over here. Can you hear that? Horrible mistreat. So mean. Of course, next we had the match between Braun Strowman and Carlito, because Carlito was tasked to take care of Braun. Which, oh God. Sorry about that, guys. Which Carlito got tasked with taking care of Braun because he's been a thorn on their side for the last few weeks. Which looks to me like they're eventually building up to a feud between Braun and Damian. Whether Damian will have the title or not at the time, I'm not quite sure yet. I mean, y'all can jump in what you think about that. But that's what it looks like. It's just an extended storyline to build up to those two going at it. Because Damian has been showing up and showing out. And so I'd like to see that. I definitely would like to see the big men going at it. Then we had Jey Uso announced basically that his next main focus is Money in the Bank, which is coming up after a while. So
Can you hold on?
Now what that means in between, I'm not quite sure. But up until, like I said, what's he going to do in between now and Money in the Bank? So Money in the Bank is still a little ways away. You're back.
Trying.
Oh, I did miss match too. So.
You nasty. Put your hands out of your mouth.
Yeah, that brisket's gonna be good.
Yeah, it smells good.
What is the matter with you?
He's being mistreated. Can't you tell?
So mistreated.
Horrible.
You give her prunes right now. Right this instant.
You want to take over? But keep this sucking right off this thing.
Yeah, I just realized before the whole Jay interview where he says main focus was Money in the Bank, Jade and Bianca had a match versus Zoe and Shayna.
You've also what?
And rubbing it up against her gums. So got to the Jade and Bianca versus Shayna and Zoe match. Yeah.
So I mean, Jade is she's finally starting to pick up
I didn't even see who won that match. Now that I think about it,
Basically, Jade and Bianca, but it was one of those. It was a good match.
right?
A lot of smooth transitions between the wrestlers, the tap ins, and
Right.
all that. Of course, expecting Jade and Bianca to win. Was not expecting Isla, Dawn, and
Can you not?
Alba Fire to come running in.
I saw their interview towards the end when they were leaving.
A
Yeah.
little help here.
So
Look down at my foot. Puppies for fucking sale. Anybody want one?
Puppies for free.
yeah, come get them. Down.
Bruh, get down.
So yeah, it looks like Isla and Alba are going to get their push. So,
That's good.
and they're good. They got some skills.
That's good.
So, and longtime friends coming over from the UK, working together for a long time.
All I saw on behind your head is all Moochu.
Yeah.
It's all Moochu.
I said then I kind of jumped to this one by I forgot to miss the Jade and Bianca, but Jay says his next main focus is Money in the Bank.
I gotta go back and watch
No,
that
ma'am.
one.
So I mean, basically that's just what he said. They're
Right,
like,
right.
So I mean, what's that going to mean in between now and Money in the Bank for him?
When is Money in the Bank? Like
That's
September,
one of the-
October?
Yeah, I don't.
No, because they have it for a whole year.
Oh, wait, summer.
Right. So usually, but
It should be coming up after Clash of the Castle.
but when does SummerSlam?
August.
So
Money in the Bank's got to be in July.
yeah, it's going to have to. So it'll be then.
What's up, Kimmy? Your sister's in here.
So, of course, I guess he's the first one that announced his entrance into Money in the Bank.
Right.
So, then you had New Day versus AOP, which I was talking about because there was a backstage segment where Karrion came up to, New Day. And then after Kofi left, basically Karrion was like, he's been holding you back the entire time. Which is true. I mean, since New Day's been formed, Kofi's been pushed, Big E's been pushed.
Xavier's been on the
Xavier's
shelf.
been on the shelf except for tag stuff. Which, I mean, as a tag team, they've won every single title, tag title.
Multiple times.
Yeah. But he, I remember watching him at TNA. And
Thank you, Lucy.
So,
Kimmy, your niece is being a pain in the booty.
So,
What's that? Here, let's join the live, shall we? There we go.
whoa.
Are you full?
Hi.
Say hi, Uncle Russ.
What you doing? What you doing?
She's just being a pain in the butt. She's been fussy all day. She's teething, so that probably doesn't help. Hey, ma'am.
What? What's wrong?
Well, damn, there's a name I haven't seen in forever.
What?
I've been alive, man. I've been alive.
Oh, somebody just not happy at all. Yeah. But is this with the Kofi and Xavier? Is this going to lead to the end of New Day? Because it looks like Big E said that he's pretty much done.
Yeah,
for right now.
he's doing commentary. That's all I know.
Yeah, because I mean, he pretty much announced not too long ago with his neck injury that his in-ring career as of right now is.
See you later, man.
is done. Yeah, sad, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know where your passy's at, kiddo.
He's up with that face. Huh? You're like, help me. They're torturing me here.
Boy,
And then final match, Ray versus David.
that was a good match. I
Yeah.
will give it that. That was a good match.
And I was expecting it to be a good match. You got two individuals. Damien has just, especially since he's had that title, his work has just really, really, really improved. We got scrolling through somewhere. Oh no, somebody just not comfy.
I need her passy. If you could give it to me, please. Come on, kiddo.
You want the passy?
You went and bought a brisket to smoke. I got a brisket cooking in the slow cook. I actually slow cooked the brisket for the first time. I don't want it in my mouth. We got a brisket, and I've been smoking it for like the past 10 hours, or slow cooking it for the past 10 hours. And I'm gonna tell you what, that is a juicy sumbitch. Like, I let her try the first bite of it, and she turned around and she's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, I don't know. I just put it in there for 10 hours. Low. It's pretty good, ain't it?
You keep staring at me.
It's really
you want
good.
to come over this way?
You want to go to Uncle Russ?
Nope, she's just chilling.
Yeah,
Like she does. She just chills like this all the time.
Yep. You have to try that, Kimmy. I put a 5 pound. It's a 5 pound brisket, and I put it in the slow cooker somewhere around 8 o'clock this morning. And my dumbass, when I went back an hour and a half later, hold on, huh? Oh well. Why don't you go out and look? Look head around the corner. If it is, get a picture. That's jail time. Yeah, she's not allowed around him.
She can be in this neighborhood. She just can't be at this trailer.
Well, if she's walking that way, she was just at this trailer. But anyway, so hour and a half into it, I go to check on it. The butter's still not melted. I'm like, what the hell? And I look, and it was on warm. I spent an hour and a half on warm. Make that make sense. I can't. I cannot make that make sense. I thought I had put it on low. What? Nobody has. It's still cooking. Right. I'm so glad that I didn't keep it on warm all day. 10 hours later, and there it is.
10 hours later.
Can we not do a SpongeBob reference?
All right, I gotta go give Xavier a bath.
Alrighty.
And put his medication on him.
Let me know when that timer goes off.
Give 12 minutes.
Okay.
So that's it. So that was pretty much the Raw show.
Yeah.
In all, I mean, I don't know. What did you think about the Raw show? In all,
better than SmackDown.
Yeah.
In a whole.
Yeah. Which is kind of a change because it has been quite a bit better than Raw for quite a while.
It has been.
So Raw.
And that was just because Roman Reigns and the Bloodline was on there.
So.
What are you looking at? You want to go? You want to go to Uncle Russ?
Come here. Nope.
She said, "Hell no!" He reached for me.
That big scary guy.
I know, Kimmy. This is what she's done since she was born. Like literally, just sits there like she's like just relaxed. What's the matter? What's the matter?
What's the matter, you? What's the matter, you?
Let's turn you around. Oh. There we go. Y'all can look at her little swoopy curl. Right there. Hi, kiddo.
She's like, I can't see myself now.
You'd be all right.
Yeah.
Trying to rock
Which
her.
now leads.
She might be tired. Trying to rock her.
I guarantee you she's tired. Thank you, Trailer.
Oh, you saw that video I posted on my Wrestle Wisdom where Jay got Damian Priest
Oh, yeah.
to yeet.
Yes, I did.
And then I saw another video. Apparently, all three of them kind of had a match together.
Uh-huh.
Same show. And Jay went to slingshot Damian, and Damian's head was right basically in Drew's crotch.
Oh,
So
wow.
headbutt right into. So
I didn't get a chance to watch NXT, so you're going to be on your own on that one.
yeah. So basically, with NXT, they're leading up to Battleground, which is Sunday, and it's going to be at the Apex Center in Las
Which
Vegas.
is UFC, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, brought out Jordan Grace and Stevie Turner, and basically to me, it just looked like a exhibition match for Jordan. Showed off her ring work, very
Right.
impressive.
She's always been impressive, though.
Yeah,
I give her that.
then you have a little backstage segment between Lash Legend and Trick Williams. So, it's one of those. I think there was an unintended storyline between them two, kind of popped up, but since Lash is in the ladder match this Sunday for the women's North American title, and which will be a record because whoever wins this will be the first ever North American women's champion.
Right.
You are so silly. You know that? So I think they kind of squashed that for right now. I mean, maybe they could get back to that because I think that'd be a great storyline. It'd be a funny storyline. And then you had it really where all the women that were up for it for the ladder match was out in the ring and they were sitting down, and basically they were just being very catty against each other.
Typical women.
Yeah.
Well,
And
typical competitive women.
competitive, yeah.
I won't say typical women. 'cause
Right.
Not all women are catty.
Which, of course, then led to all of them kind of fighting. And then the announcement, which how this worked out at the end was I'll talk about it just a little bit. But they decided to have a 6-woman tag match.
Right.
And we'll get into how they paired them up. Which it was something new, I'll put it that way. Then with the new quarter catch crew, which now it's only 3 guys.
This should be N3C.
Yeah, N3C. Because they lost the Heritage Cup to D'Angelo.
Right.
D'Angelo. And one of the guys was like, maybe we should run our this like the D'Angelos, like the Italians, and doing the capiche and stuff like this.
Oh my goodness.
And so he's looking at, one guy's looking in the mirror going, "You talking to me? You talking to me?" And the other guy walks in and is like, "What are you doing?" So they keep on going. Then Damon Kemp comes up, and like I said, they're looking in the mirror, talking to each other through the mirror, basically.
Right.
Even Damon Kemp goes, "Doesn't it seem kind of odd we're talking through this right here?" But then the other guy's like, "No, you gotta, you're gonna be doing this match. You understand?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, you gotta say capiche, okay?" He's like, "I don't even know what capiche means." The other guy's like, "Just say it. Just say capiche."
What is the matter with you?
Yes, it's me. I'm still here. Shocking, I know.
He'll be here for another 20 minutes.
Yeah. Then
If
we
not
had
longer, if he decides to have some brisket.
Yeah, there you go. Another fun day tomorrow putting in glass.
Kiss my glass.
I got to be at FedEx first thing in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta be at OSU OKC at 9:30.
Nice.
I have a test to take for TSA.
Okay.
Working with Homeland Security, Craig.
Security.
Yes, your boy's getting a job with Homeland Security. Hand me that book.
That'd be kind of scary.
It will be. Because, see, your boy's a college student.
As long as it's not like Paul Blart.
Riding a Segway. Let me ride a Segway. Oh, you cannot do that.
He's special security.
Beep, 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 beep. What are you doing? That's my siren. Pull over. Beep, 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 beep.
You're supposed to pull over.
Yeah.
Next, we had Thea Hale versus Jasmine Nix. And that was actually, it was a really good match. You know, my concern right now is, you know, because Thea Hale is good with how they got her. But as she's part of Chase U,
Right.
it's good. She's not always going to be part of Chase U.
No, she won't.
You know, they tried to do a more adult, I guess, more mature by saying that she was a grown-ass woman.
Right. Wait, did you just say ass?
Yeah, it's part of it because it's part of her little thing. You know,
He just said ass.
Yeah,
I'm
anyways.
telling God.
Yeah, it's okay. He already heard.
I'm sure. He probably thinks you shouldn't be a minister with the stuff going through your head. He's probably like, bro. Mm-mm.
Hey, if half the things I think, actually a quarter of the things I think came out of my mouth, it would scare people.
You'd get barred from church.
I'll put it this way. Connor, I'm not sure if it was Reels or TikTok, but he saw something. We were actually heading home from church last Saturday. And he's like, you know, if you had, you know, the ability to relive, you know, like your whole entire life,
Mm-hmm.
you know, basically, and you got an automatic reset, so you kept everything. You know, would you want to live one day over for a week, or a year for a month, or something like that? And he's like, or, you know, relive your entire life 1,000 times. And like, that would not be good if I did that.
If I got to relive my whole life, keeping everything I had, I'd be like 6 months old with a house.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
But I was like, that would not be good for me because, you know, it's one of those, basically, if you die, it's an automatic reset, right?
Right.
So, you know, Groundhog Day, duh. And I was like, you know, I would
Welcome back, trailer.
I'd probably find 25 ways to murder somebody just for the fun of it.
Knowing that you don't have to live with that punishment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I can just take care of myself and do a master reset. And my son goes, "You're demented."
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you just got to figure that one out. I was like, it would not be good. I'd go shift somebody in the neck.
What's up, Kay? Welcome in. Man.
Oh.
I've been snacking on it today.
Yeah, we needed that for dinner.
I didn't know.
Huh?
I didn't know. I'm just going to have brisket.
What else are we having with it?
Meat.
Meat?
Meat.
No, not beating meat. Just meat.
Meat. You gonna have meat? Meat. Stack more meat. But yeah, so how they're gonna get Thea Hale with eventually? Because like I said, I'm not sure. Because it looked like the one angle they tried, it didn't really fit with her.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't flow well. So,
Uh-oh. You want this? Hey.
I know.
You want this?
No, here, you want that instead? Your fingers? This would probably taste better than your fingers. Oh, as I smack you in the head. It's okay, I smacked your daddy in the back of the head with a lunchbox once.
Yeah, he did. He used my head as a battering ram to get out of a bar, too.
Yeah, it's fun.
how I met him. True story. I was acting a fool. I was about 22 years old. He was a bouncer at a bar.
Before I became the DJ.
He used my head as a battering ram.
Yeah, I made
Out
sure
the door I went, and
exited the facility in a fashionable manner.
2 months later, we were coworkers.
Yeah.
And I came over to him and I was like, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you that hurt." He said, "You shouldn't have been a dumbass." That's how we became friends.
Yeah.
And then we started putting people's heads through doors together.
Oh, the good old days.
Roadhouse for real.
Yeah. Like I said, that gig, Roadhouse, the original, not this remake.
I've seen bits and pieces of that remake. It looks like it could be pretty good.
I've watched it, and it does pay a great homage to a lot of the original.
Oh, yeah.
But it
also has...
Cut it. Like your dad does. Or you can shred it, either one. Doesn't matter.
But it does have things to help make it stand as an original. Yeah.
Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it.
Yeah. So it was good. It's one of those. If I was bored and I wanted something to watch, I would watch it. Especially because Conor McGregor. It's like
for Conor to play the bad guy is epic.
His first introduction to the movie, he's butt naked except for having socks on.
Yep.
It was.
It's upside down. So there you go.
So, but anyways,
back on track.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a match between Josh Briggs and Shane Spears because Shane came out and he's been trying to talk to these people, and Josh was like, "You need to stop trying to brainwash them." So they're going to have a match, and before the match started, Shane basically hit Josh with a chair, and then Javon Evans jumped in. And Shane was like, "You don't want to do this." No, but they still did it. And it was actually a pretty good little segment. Like I said, Javon's got some skills.
Right.
He's still, he's still building, he's still raw, but he'll be a good, good one to see in the future. So watch him kind of jump up and see what goes on.
Excuse me.
Of course, back to good old N3C. They had a Heritage Cup match. Tony D'Angelo, Damon Kemp. In the middle of the match, it was very iffy on Damon's side.
Right.
His performance, it's like he couldn't catch
traction.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
And a couple of faux pas, but Tony was able to help cover, but you could tell that they were there.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of it, it actually ended up really well. Tony won it, basically it's best 2 out of 3, and Tony got 2. And so then they get 1 win. And then we had Izzy Jane versus Natalya, and I was talking about this on this Raw. It seems like they're putting Natalya with all of the newer talent, to help work with this new talent to help them out, work ring psychology, technique, and stuff like that. Which of course Natalya is the best one for that. And it was supposed to be a Carmen Petrovic versus Izzy, but I guess
Carmen got injured.
Yeah, so she was on like one little crutch. Izzy still does need some work.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, just keep putting her with Natalya. It's gonna be kind of one of those. When I saw with Kurt Angle working with Triple H. Mm-hmm. Triple H made Kurt Angle 10 times better. Passy went gone. Passy going bye-bye.
Now I got to get it before the dog.
Yeah. What?
What is it?
What? Oh.
Hey, you. Oh, yeah.
So,
Is that right?
then we had what looked like was going to be a match. Some newer guys, Tyreek Igwa and Tyson DuPont.
Did you say Igwa?
Igwa. Yeah, IGWA.
IGWA.
IGWA. No, but
Igwa.
they came out what looked like it was going to be for a match. They did the picture-in-picture, where they were doing like a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And
does somebody need teething medicine?
And then Gallus jumps him from behind.
She's been fighting sick before you started the podcast.
So what looked like was going to be a match ended up turning into a promo segment. Yeah, was not expecting that. So, yeah, because this weekend got a match. One of the members.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. We've got a 5-year-old that is musically inclined. He's giving you the background soundtrack. Dang it.
So, yeah, because Joe Coffey is going up against Oma Femi and Wesley for the North American title.
Right.
So basically that's what it turned into, is just a giant segment. And, of course, Gallus pulled on kind of like a Gunther type thing where, they do their work, their hard work. They don't want to have time to get a camera and take a selfie and all this other kind of stuff. But they're old school like that.
Take child, please.
Come here.
Dad duty calls.
So, yeah, you had Gallus come in, cutting a promo, talking about the title match. It's coming up. Oh, goodness. Here. You want this? Want this? No? No. Oh, goodness. Oh. Tummies or tea for sure. Something like that. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Oh, goodness. Come here, little one. Yeah. You want to see? Look at yourself. You see yourself? You see yourself there? Yeah. Oh, you don't want to look at yourself? Oh, why not? Oh. I want mama and daddy. It's okay. It's okay. Hey.
Come here. Come here.
Yeah. So, like I said, they were cut off. Gallus was cut off by Obafemi coming in. Then Oba was cut off by Wesley. And then Gallus just cleared the ring, basically. Since there's 3 of them, they were able to clear out everybody, take it on themselves. Now we're going to get to what I was talking about earlier, because you had the caddy segment of the females that are up for the North American title match. And trying to hold off to wait for him to show back up because of what they did, for this 6-woman tag match. It was interesting. I actually liked it. I loved how it worked out. So, because I noticed it at the very beginning, which I mean, anybody that's watched wrestling for any amount of time, you expect certain things on matches like this, and so it was cool. So, oh yeah, now that he's coming back here,
You're right.
Fussy britches. What this? Yep. There we are. Okay. So when you usually have like a 6-woman tag match,
Right.
okay. Of course, half of them are heel, half of them are face, right?
Yeah.
What do they normally do? Have all the heels on one team? What? That car is loud.
Wow.
That was loud.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that, but that car was loud.
But normally you have all
good
the heels
versus bad.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
They had on one side, they had a heel with 2 faces.
Uh-huh.
And on the other side, one face with 2 heels.
Oh.
Yeah. So you had Lash, Kalani, and Fallon, which Kalani Jordan is the face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, heel. Lash has been heel for a while, but she's more of a funny
right
heel. Fallon's they're trying to stretch her because she has been a face. She's really good at a face, and they're trying to work her as a heel right now. You know, she's more in it for herself. So you had that. Then you had Michin and Sol Ruka with the Jada Parker.
Okay.
Yeah, which in that caddy segment, Michin and Jada Parker were already going at each other.
Huh.
So you already had this kind of
Beef.
built-in, yeah. So and even the ring announcer was like, "Okay, this will be interesting," you know, because all 6 women are going for the title anyways. So there's going to be tension there as it is. Like I said, that how they mixed them was even better. It was, you know, like I said, very interesting idea.
Phew.
So, and it actually played out really well.
Wouldn't matter.
Because what they would do is like Michin would go over to the ring and act like she's about to tag Sol in.
Right.
But Jada would
jump
in and steal the tag. And it would go back and forth. So Sol, it took a while before Sol even got into the ring. So, and, you know, and of course on the other side, you had the heels doing heel thing and Kalani not agreeing with, you know, how they were doing it. So, when it finally started coming down to the end, it was actually really great. So, basically, finally, Sol got in. She was able to get a tag, get in. Sol was moving towards the corner to get a tag from either Michin or Jada, and both of them are literally reaching over the ring. Well, Jada got up on top of the second rope, leaning over it, slaps Jada on the butt, and knocked her over the ring rope.
Now I got to go back and watch it.
Yeah. I literally laughed out loud because that was hilarious. And of course, then it started a fight between them, you know.
Right.
In the process, Lash goes to grab Sol, and Fallon, of course, being a heel also, while the referee is distracted with Michin and Jada Parker, Lash and Fallon are hitting Sol. Well, Kalani being the face, you're not supposed to do that. And so she comes in to stop Fallon from doing that. Fallon drops Kalani. I said, yeah. So I wrote this all out because so you have all these members being. Fallon turns around then to hit Sol. Sol moves out of the way. Fallon knocks out Lash. And so, yeah. finally, Soul comes in for the Soul Snatcher to win the match. But
I'll have to go watch it.
Yeah, it was actually quite entertaining all the way through. I said those little tensions and how they worked it. It was great. And of course, and then Soul Ruka's Soul Snatcher.
That's just
Yeah, that's
gonna be big time when she gets up to the big show.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I said a future match between her and Charlotte Flair will be epic.
Oh yeah.
Epic. So finally, Ava calls out Ethan Page, who showed up the previous week, but she was part of AEW.
Right.
Apparently, he still had like 2 more years on his contract.
Oh,
but he didn't want to. He wanted to do something.
Where'd it go?
Didn't it?
Chelsea, a pacifier ball.
It disappeared into the nothing. I saw it go off to the left, and then where'd it go, little miss?
You Harry Houdini your pacifier.
Interesting.
Wow. Now I gotta find it.
So, Ava calls out Ethan Page, and the whole time, they've been talking about in segments how Ethan, the contract he wants, there it is, has all these weird and just ridiculous stipulations. And Ethan showed he's a good talker.
There you go. Oh, I'll be fighting sleep now. Come here. Come here.
Because he showed really loud. But he showed how good of a talker he is, especially with his, the crowd doing their chants and all that, him interacting with the crowd and getting them to shut up almost to a point
Right.
of how he interacted. And then, of course, the person he attacked last week was Trick Williams.
Right.
So Trick comes out and basically says, I don't care what, stipulations or whatever's in his contract. Sign the contract and let's get this going because I want to face this guy.
Right.
Which one of the stipulations was that he's going to face Trick Williams at Battleground for the title. Like, okay, fine, I don't care. So then Ethan says that he's going to end the whoop that Trick era. So
okay.
Yeah, I mean, he showed, he's an elite talent. So, and like
I'm
I
ready
said,
for it.
Yeah, like you said, he was talking about how 8 of the NXT stars moved over to the upper brands. Nice. So it left a void, and that's why he's
Go
there.
put a shirt on.
To step into that void. What's up?
Hey, go put a shirt on.
So, and of course they had a huge promo in between there because one of the matches is going to be one of the underground type matches between Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
Which is very fitting because it is the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I mean, I didn't say much about it. I figured I'd go ahead because it's part of the matches this
weekend.
weekend.
You told Saber he needs a shirt? You don't need a shirt.
To be on camera, he does.
Huh?
To be on camera, he does.
Oh, well, were you trying to be on camera, dude?
Yeah, he was right in the middle of us.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you would need a shirt to be on camera.
But
you didn't
they
tell
said
me that
I'm
part,
not
little shit.
with the gimmick that they had with Lil Levice of her shaking her butt.
Right.
So, but whatever.
That's it.
She
yeah,
passed out.
Alright, dog.
She waited until we were done. Passed out.
Of course.
It's all right though.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I'm gonna watch it Sunday, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because like, look, we
I
got
mean, I'll be home if you want to come watch it over here.
that. Okay. See,
Maybe we can do a live on it.
right,
Watch it over there.
right.
That might be kind of fun.
Yeah, be interesting.
You're gonna have to end this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So that was about it. We'll have to end. Oh, right. Both of these.
Right now.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
You
end
got
it over
that one?
here.
All right, well, guys, we'll yeet you later. See you later.
Until we eat again.
Till we yeet again.
It's been an interesting one for
Yeah.
sure.
And not a single person on this one.
Nobody showed up, but that's okay because they might view it later.
Right. So I said, like, I tagged it with
Oh,
Clash at the Castle. I got this.
hey, well, it's all
We'll
right.
see you guys later.